Midnight at the pond edge. The air is thick, pressing against your skin like a damp, heavy blanket. It carries the scent of rotting vegetation and wet earth, a cloying weight that makes every breath feel like a labor. You sit still, watching the black surface of the water, waiting for the world to settle. Silence should be absolute here, but it is not. It is merely a pause. Then, it happens. A deep, rhythmic croak tears through the stillness, vibrating against your chest. You have heard this sound your entire life. You have labeled it nature. You have called it a chorus. A simple, harmless melody of the marsh. But tonight, the rhythm feels different. It is too precise, too deliberate. As the sound echoes across the dark water, the hair on your arms stands up. You realize that everything you thought you knew about this place is a lie. You have been listening to the swamp for years, but you have never actually heard it. The sound is not just a call, it is a signal. And as the next croak ripples through the humid air, you finally understand. The swamp is a machine. The truth is not just in the sound, it is in the air you are breathing. This is the secret of the swamp. It starts with the diet. Frogs consume a chaotic mix of algae, insects, and decaying matter. Science tells us how they digest, but it ignores the byproduct. Imagine the pressure building inside a tiny green body. Think of the gas trapped beneath the surface of the water, a volatile accumulation of waste and chemical reaction. The frog is a vessel for this pressure. When it opens its mouth to croak, the sound is not the only thing escaping. It is a dual-action release, a sonic boom followed by a silent, invisible cloud. You see the throat sac expand, pulsing with the effort of the expulsion. It is not merely vocalizing, it is venting. The air you inhale now contains the residue of that release. Every rhythmic croak carries a microscopic payload. We have spent decades documenting the frequency of their calls. We have mapped the decibels and the pitch, obsessing over the sound while ignoring the environment. Yet, we miss the most obvious variable, the wind direction. Have you ever noticed how the smell of the swamp intensifies exactly when the chorus reaches its peak? That is not a coincidence. That is a biological event. You stand on the bank and feel the breeze shift, carrying a sudden, sharp wave of decay. That hits your lungs with the force of a physical blow. The intensity of the scent rises in lockstep with the volume of the croaking. It is a synchronized pulse, a rhythmic delivery system that relies on the air currents to distribute the byproduct of the marsh. Researchers have ignored this for years, but the evidence is floating right in front of you. It is in the way the air swirls around your face, thick with the invisible discharge. You look at the reeds and the dark water, and you realize the wind is not just moving air. It is a carrier. It is delivering the swamp's output directly to you. The dread settles in as you understand that the smell is not a background element. It is the proof. It is the tangible, floating data that you have been breathing in. Observe the next frog you see on a lily pad. Do not look at the eyes, look at the legs. Watch the way the skin pulls tight against the bone before the sound begins. There is a slight, rhythmic tremor that runs through the entire body, a mechanical preparation that has nothing to do with song. It is not just vocalizing, it is exerting, it is venting. The posture is rigid, braced against the surface as if holding back a flood. When the croak finally erupts, the frog does not just release sound, it releases a pressurized burst of internal gas. The lily pad dips under the force of the expulsion. You are no longer looking at a peaceful sanctuary. You are standing at the edge of a high-pressure zone. The air around the pond is thick, compressed by the collective force of 1,000 tiny hidden vents. Your skin prickles as the pressure wave hits you, a subtle but undeniable push against your chest. The instinct is immediate and sharp. You do not want to be here. You feel the sudden, inexplicable need to move upwind, to put distance between your lungs and the source of the release. The pond is not a place of rest. It is a machine, and you are standing directly in its exhaust path. The pond has stopped being a mystery and started being a warning. You stand on the bank, motionless, as the chorus rises again. This time, you do not hear just the croaks. You hear the release. You hear the pressure. Every sound is now a signal, a distinct marker of a scent you can no longer ignore. You turn your head, testing the air, feeling the invisible currents brush against your skin. The breeze carries the truth of the marsh directly to you, a pungent, heavy message that you finally understand. You are no longer a passive observer. You are a participant in a cycle you once dismissed as nature. As the next croak echoes across the water, you do not wait. You check the wind. The swamp is talking, and for the first time, you are listening. The silence that follows is a held breath, waiting for the next release.